I'm Lynn Sumida, and I'd like to talk about why insight isn't enough. As a social worker, I was trained that insight, understanding, a new perspective on an issue would often be enough to create change. It was assumed that that would be a significant change agent. And in fact, it's true that sometimes that does happen. But I've also discovered for lots of issues and for lots of people, insight isn't enough. When there's fear in the nervous system, when people have a history of trauma or failure, that gets logged in the system in such a way that just insight alone will not shift it. Now, this fear or the history that people have of trauma, abuse, misunderstanding, rejection, it could be betrayal, that ends up contaminating everything. It affects how they relate in their intimate relationships as they parent. It affects staff relationships and how they work professionally. It affects how they look at themselves and how they feel and show up in life. So what do we do when that's what's really at the root of what's holding a person back? Well, I think it's a little bit like today we're so aware of how important conservation is. If we think about how we're working to conserve our forests and our fuel and to find better ways, more efficient ways to live and move and so on, imagine that we're focusing on our internal resources. How much are we optimizing those resources and using them to our best? How do we clear emotional things that drain our energy, our creativity, our passion, even our courage? Well, today we're lucky because, in fact, as they say, baby, we've come a long way. We actually have the human technology to go in and locate and release emotional backlogs. It's a bit like rebooting a computer and allowing the backlog to be released. We know how to do that. If this interests you in knowing how to do this for your clients, please give me a call. I'd love to share with you the tools and the simple process that I've developed for helping people let go of what really is draining them, let go of what's stopping them from living full on.